Ordinance to be introduced in Cleveland City Council tomorrow would require some city workers to live within a certain distance from the city. This does not sit well with many of them. News Channel 5's Michael Baldwin was at City Hall today in Cleveland. And Michael, who are we talking about?
Mainly, Lee, we're talking about firefighters, police, and others designated as emergency responders. Even though city workers won a court case which says they don't have to live in city limits, it seems this ordinance is moving in and around the ruling. There could be a firefight over a new city ordinance currently sitting on the steps of City Hall.
They're saying it's for emergency recall situations.
The new ordinance says, in part, with increased threats to homeland security and man-made disasters, city personnel are needed to respond quickly, and living within a certain distance will help ensure public safety.
When there hasn't been any issue with emergency recall, there's been no demonstrated inability of employees to come in the time of emergency. Why would the legislation really be necessary?
The 7 counties mentioned in the bill include Cuyahoga, Lake, Geauga, Summit, Medina, Lorain, and Portage. If you're living outside those areas, you would need to move, although the bill does have a grandfather clause for current employees. Zabel says even if there was an emergency recall, many firefighters would be standing around.
The department could not effectively recall more than 20 persons and be able to adequately staff and equip them.
We have a firefighter that lives in San Diego. We have some safety forces that live in Pennsylvania.
To stop that, Councilman Kevin Conwell says he wrote the bill and expects a lot of flack. He feels the city can't wait for a disaster to strike.
You have to have your safety forces when you need them. You do not wait until it's a natural disaster to plan.
What's not clear is how many people this bill would affect. Numbers for how many emergency responders live outside the listed counties was not available. Now, some emergency responders feel this legislation could only be the beginning, fearing that council could move from 7 counties to, say, 4. Now, why do they feel that way? Because ordinances can always be amended. On your side, I'm Michael Baldwin, News Channel 5.